Welcome back to Math 171 Pre-Calculus Algebra. In this video, we're going to take a look at some information that we can get from the vertex form of the equation for a quadratic. So we'll start by recalling what the graph of y equals x squared looks like, okay, other than the fact that it should actually hit the x-axis where the y-axis crosses it, or at the origin. So we certainly have the point 0, 0, where that function bottoms out, and that's going to be called the vertex. Vertex is just going to be wherever the function either hits the bottom or hits the top of the curve. But then recall, back in section 1.6, talked about the different transformations of functions. So I'm going to go ahead and write the vertex form of the equation. So vertex form is f of x equals a x minus h squared plus k. Now k is added outside of the squaring. So k is a vertical shift. I'll put in parentheses up. And then h, we note, is subtracted inside of the squaring function. So h is going to be a horizontal shift. And because we're subtracting it, it's going to be to the right. And then A, we remember, is that vertical scaling. We're not going to worry too much when sketching about the vertical scaling. It will make a difference, but the big thing that we're going to be concerned about with this is that if A is greater than 0, the parabola opens up. And then if A is less than 0, the parabola opens down. So now from the whole fact that we have this vertical shift, we can see, I'll write that equation again, so the vertex shifts to the right each units and shifts up k units, but it does it from 0, 0. So we get the vertex is hk. But the other important thing we have is, you'll note, the graph of y equals x squared is symmetric across the y-axis. Well, we still have symmetry going on. It's just, instead of being about the line y equals 0, or I'm sorry, x equals 0 for the original, it's now going to be about the line x equals h. And the only other thing that we would have to deal with is the whole zeros of the function to get the x-intercepts. But to do that, all we need to do is set the function equal to 0 and then we can solve it with our favorite manner to get the x-intercepts. So that's how we get information about the graph of a quadratic function from the vertex form. In the next video, we're going to talk about how we can get such information about a quadratic function if we're given it in the more general form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c.